Welcome to the unofficial review. I'm Seeds, and this is my football review. Today we're talking about Colin Kaepernick's mighty return to the starting position in the 49er Nation. It's one of those things where, what the hell? I guess every year. That's one of the things I talk about. Is the NFL media have no sense of memory at all. It's year after year. You can just see them where they just see this small window, and it's almost like they only remember the good stuff, or should I say the things that may or not be stories. And that's really what they're trying to do, is just sell another story. But anyhow, so I'm going to just jump right in and talk about how this is why I don't think that Colin Kaepernick is going to rise to fame and subtly figure it out. So let's how I look at it is, I'm like, all right, let's look at this situation. He's stepping in for Blaine Gabbert. What's Colin Kaepernick's situation? How did he get in this position where he's all right? So back in 2011, I want to say. Alex Smith was starting quarterback for 49ers. He gets injured. Colin Kaepernick comes in, and holy crap, this guy's elite, right? That's how the NFL media responds. This guy's a flippin' amazing. So let's start him, right? We don't need Alex Smith. Let's trade him away. Let's forget about what got us here, because again, that's what I want to say is the year before Colin Kaepernick even snapped a freaking ball. Let me remind you, Alex Smith and the 49ers went to the NFC Championship. Was that close to going to the Super Bowl? The following year, the same defense, led by the same head coach, one Jim Harbaugh, took them to the Super Bowl. Again, everyone's talking about, oh, Colin Kaepernick, let's remind you, this guy took the 49ers to a Super Bowl. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Anybody with half a brain knows that he did not take them to the Super Bowl. The 49ers defense and Jim Harbaugh took them to the Super Bowl. Again, let's flash forward the following year. The same defense and head coach brought them to the NFC Championship. What happened? He threw a pick the last play of the game. Lost in the game. Right. Again, in this offseason, everyone's hyping up Kaepernick again. Jed York? Yes, the owner of the 49ers takes the bait, prioritizes Colin Kaepernick over Jim Harbaugh, says, yo, this guy's getting it done. I don't need Jim Harbaugh. I can win with anybody. That's literally what he said, was I can win with anybody. Freaking Harbaugh was like, all right, let's see how that goes. Because he knew why they were winning. He knew it was him unifying that defense, and that defense was ready to bleed for him, and that's what got him there. So he's like, all right, you want to call my bluff? Say I'm not worth it? Cool, let's see how that works out. All right, hey, what did they do? They go 8-8. Well, it looks like it was something else, huh? Jim Harbaugh exits. Well, let's see if maybe it was Jim Harbaugh having half foot out the door, and Kaepernick just needed a focus, right? That's what was missing. Kaepernick needed a focus. This is his team. He's gonna bring us to the freaking. All right, Thomasula steps in. They go 4-12. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe it was Jim Harbaugh on that defense again. How many defensive players jumped off the freaking wagon the second Jim Harbaugh was walking out the door? Those guys were retiring like it was in style, like they got paid to retire or something. Like your contract for retirement was so much bigger. I'd play for a few more years, but this retirement money is really kicking ass, man. Really, there was a guy who retired after his first year. There was a guard who retired after his fourth. And the guard, the offensive lineman, said, oh yeah, I'm just going to take a year off. It's like, no, you're going to void your contract and get with a better team, right? Okay, so this is the team that Colin Kaepernick was such a magically piece of part of, even though he just destroyed the very existence of this defense backbone because of his presence, because he got prioritized over Jim Harbaugh. So again, this is the guy that's going to suddenly figure it out. Let's fast forward a little bit. All right, we're in 2016. Colin Kaepernick is not. He's playing okay. Like we said, he's gotten worse and worse over the years. Suddenly, they're questioning: is he going to even make the roster? He's like, they're not even sure if he's gonna get a job, right? Then lo and behold, he starts getting a cramp in his leg, and he's got to take a knee. So that's my point, is that, again, what has been his development? What has been his workout as far as a football player? I'm not seeing it. He's gotten his squats in, and he's growing a fro. I don't understand why he's suddenly going to be threading the needle, so to speak, because of said conditioning. Again, that's my issue, is that the media is saying that this is some flipping match made in heaven, and I'm like, based on what? What information will make you think that suddenly he's going to figure it out? I can't think of one damn thing. So that's why I'm just like, enough. Stop running your mouths trying to make stories where there ain't. I would not be shocked if Colin Kaepernick got ate apart. That again, they're talking about how he's lost a lot of mass. He's not as durable. Again, the criticism they had for Blaine Gabbert, whereas he was missing wide open guys, and that once he committed to the run, he would just tuck it and go. That was the same thing that Colin Kaepernick did. That's what defenses figured out for the last 3-4 years. Was they saw, well, once he commits to the run, we know he's not going to look downfield. And that's the thing too, is if you watch Colin Kaepernick, once he gets flustered, that's the thing I thought was hilarious. If you saw in the offseason when he was practicing, he put a visor on. And that was the thing, I was like, what's funny? So in your 4th year, you're suddenly going to cover up your eyes, because every single time I see you losing a game, your eyes get a little skittish. You could just tell you don't want to make eye contact. You get a little... And so that's the thing, I'm like, he's going to go on the road with all this focus on everything else, having nothing to do with football itself, and that's going to make him suddenly become Joe Montana and Roger Staubach? Okay? Believe whatever you want, but... that's one of the things that I'm just like, I know you can't just, there's no way of knowing 100%. Shit happens. Totally. But to think it's, why? Why do you think it's going to suddenly figure it? Why? All right. I'm sure there'll be lots more fun conversations like this of me just scratching my head and just, yes, enough. We'll be back.